13 WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. A man that was wanted in DuBois County was found yesterday in a heavily wooded area of Martin County. The Martin County Sheriff's Office received a tip that 38-year-old Christopher Jones was hiding in a heavily wooded area on Brooks Bridge Road near Hiddleston Falls. Jones was wanted on a DuBois County Circuit Court warrant for a level 4 felony charge of possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon. Jones has been on the run since June 29th when he eluded officers in DuBois County and fled into a heavily wooded area. Martin County Reserve Deputy Commander Gammon, Reserve Deputy Irwin, along with Captain Daunt, Major Burkhart, and K-9 Asher, and Chief Deputy Green surrounded a quarter square mile area that Jones was believed to be hiding in. A short time later, with the assistance of the K-9 Asher, Jones surrendered to the reserve deputies without incident. Thanks to a water main break that was discovered late Tuesday morning, officials with the city of Jasper have shut down a stretch of roadway on the city's Near East Side. Jasper police say that West 17th Street from Newton Street to East Main Street was shut down today and closed until around noon. The street near Buffalo Trace Golf Course was also closed and is still closed until further notice. No word if there is a boil advisory for these areas. And officials with the Jasper Street Department say that barring any inclement weather, tomorrow on Thursday, workers with Call Care will be paving a stretch of Main Street just south of the square that was recently milled. Once again, officials of the Jasper Street Department say that barring any inclement weather, tomorrow on Thursday, workers with Call Care will be paving a stretch of Main Street just south of the square that was recently milled. Motorists are asked if possible to avoid the area during that time or to otherwise expect delays. The 4th of July holiday ended abruptly for a Huntingburg man as he spent the remainder of his night in the Daviess County Jail on impaired driving charges after being clocked at 100 miles an hour. Indiana State Police say that just before 11:30 last night, a trooper with the Jasper Post observed a mid-sized pickup driving along State Road 257 at over 100 miles per hour. Police were able to pull over the pickup on State Road 257 near County Road 650 North. While speaking with the driver, who was 57-year-old Russell Morris of Huntingburg, police believe that Morris was impaired. A test conducted at Daviess Community Hospital in Washington found Morris to be under the influence of THC and opiates. Morris was taken to and booked into the Daviess County Jail in Washington without incident and was charged with misdemeanor counts of operating a vehicle while intoxicated and also for reckless driving. An Indiana sheriff says that state lawmakers must address the issue of overcrowded and understaffed county jails. The Evansville Courier and Press reports that Vanderburgh County Sheriff Dave Wedding formed a committee of sheriffs, both from major political parties, to lobby lawmakers. The group is meeting in Muncie later this month, and among the committee's main concerns are overcrowded jails, funding, and inmates with mental illness. As of Monday, there were 716 inmates at the Vanderburgh County Jail. The jail's capacity is 540. Wedding called it mind-boggling, and he says that we've got to quit talking and start doing. Sheriffs say one of the major issues is that the state pays local jails just $35 a day to house low-level Department of Corrections inmates. That per diem hasn't changed in more than 2 decades. A state historical marker honoring comedian Red Skelton will be dedicated this month in the Lake Comic's southwestern Indiana hometown. Skelton's widow, Loethan Skelton, is expected to attend the marker's July 14th dedication in Vincennes. She'll be joined by Vincennes Mayor Joe Yoakum and officials of the Red Skelton Museum Foundation and other local officials. The public is invited to attend the event, and the Indiana Historical Bureau says that the marker will honor Skelton's long career and contributions to entertainment on the stage, through the radio, through film, and television. Skelton grew up in the Wabash River City, that's about 50 miles north of Evansville, and he died in 1997 at age 84. Skelton had a big impact on early television with characters such as Freddie the Freeloader on The Red Skelton Show. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next, take a look at your weather summary.